Like and subscribe right now, or the spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Our world is horrible, and if you've taken time to study animals, you'll understand why. Some of nature's animals might seem harmless, but their physical features prove otherwise. These 10 animals have the creepiest mouths in the animal kingdom. Number 10. Sea Lamprey. The sea lamprey is a scary and notorious animal known for its jawless mouth and circular rows of sharp teeth. These eel-like creatures feed on boring holes in the flesh of their prey and sucking its body. They're not scared to target larger fish, as they're known to grab specimens as big as sharks. While there's been a report of sea lampreys attacking humans, they don't do so with the same ferocity as other aquatic creatures. The sea lamprey is also called the vampire fish, due to its blood-sucking method. These parasitic fish use their round mouth like suction cups to latch onto their prey. Thanks to their multiple rows of sharp teeth, they anchor themselves on the bodies of their prey. Like leeches, they secrete enzymes that prevent their prey's blood from clotting. This ensures that the unfortunate victim suffers a steady flow of blood. Some lamprey species have evolved to eat flesh too. Scientists say they sometimes invade the internal organs of other animals to find food. This sea creature consumes mainly salmon, trout, catfish, and sturgeon. Number 9. The Anglerfish. The anglerfish is often considered the ugliest animal on the planet. It's a bony fish that got its name due to its style of predation. The fleshy growth from its head functions like a lure it uses to attract other fish. These fish species are found worldwide, dwelling near the seafloor. When you hear that anglerfish have a big mouth, believe it. This body part is so wide that it extends over the circumference of the head. Both jaws are lined with small teeth. The teeth can be depressed, thereby serving two purposes. The first is that they can't resist any food gliding toward the stomach of the anglerfish. The second purpose of the teeth is to prevent food from escaping the animal's mouth. This animal also has thin, flexible bones that extend to its stomach and jaw to incredible sizes. This helps it swallow prey twice as large as itself. While this species isn't a fast swimmer, it can swim extremely fast when threatened. Number 8. Hagfish. There are about 76 species of hagfish living in cold waters across the globe. They're found as deep as 5,600 feet and prefer the seafloor because they can bury themselves when threatened. They boast soft, scaleless skin with colors varying among species. They're the only living animals with a skull and no spine. Instead, their skeleton comprises mainly cartilage. Since they're jawless, they have a pair of horizontally moving structures with tooth-like projections, which they use to grab and tear their food to pieces. This alien creature doesn't need a mouth since it eats with its skin, and it gets nutrients from swimming in putrid waters around decomposing creatures and absorbing the corpse juices through its pores. Hagfish perform an essential ecological service of cleaning and recycling dead animals from the seafloor. Due to their slow metabolism, they can survive for months after a meal. In addition, these creatures produce slime that helps them escape from predators. This substance works by clogging the predator's gills. Number 7. Pyara. The Pyara is also called the Dracula fish for a reason. This South African version of a vampire has two fangs as long as one's little fingers, erupting from their lower jaw, plus dozens of sharp teeth. These appendages have needle-sharp tips with knife-like edges used to impale Pyara's favorite meal, piranhas. So you can guess that any creature that eats piranhas must be tough. Fishermen recount that while fishing for Pyara on the Rio Paraguay in Venezuela, they often reeled in piranha baits full of holes. The Pyara's bite is swift as a cobra's. It opens wide and impales the victim before they realize it. The result of the attack is usually bloody and painful. When this animal isn't using its teeth, they're stored in long holes on its head. Pyaras were first discovered in 1918 by George Cuvier. Since then, they've earned several nicknames due to their appearance. Number 6. Great White Shark. Of all the shark species in the water, the great white shark is the most feared thanks to its depiction in movies. However, scientists think they're far less fearsome than they're portrayed in the films. As alpha predators, they sit on the top of the food chain and feed on other sea creatures with their incredibly sharp teeth. A great white shark's tooth is extremely sharp and has over 300 serrated razor-sharp teeth, purposely designed to pierce through the flesh and tear them apart. These scary rows of teeth are constantly replaced throughout their lives, making them even more terrifying. This animal loses around 20,000 teeth in the course of its life. Several rows of replacement teeth are in its jawbone, ready to take over from the old ones. Unfortunately, their teeth are anchored in fragile cartilage instead of bone and are susceptible to breaking or falling out. Because these sharks feed on huge volumes of meat daily, we need to find out how often they lose and replace their teeth. Their bite is so powerful that it comes in the second position for animals with the strongest bite force. Number 5. Gelata Baboon. The Gelata Baboon is a monkey species closely related to baboons. They're also called the bleeding heart monkey due to their brightly colored patch on their skin. This monkey species is classified into two subspecies, northern and southern gelata. Males are larger than females, with a combined length of head and body ranging between 19.7 and 29.5 inches for both sexes. In addition, males weigh around 18.5 kilograms, while females weigh only 11 kilograms. Their bodies covered in dark brown hair, while their face is dark with pale eyelids. About 90% of their diet comprises grass. When seeds are available, they'd rather eat those. They also eat roots and flowers when available. Aside from plants, they also eat insects and chew their food like zebras. You can tell this animal is fearsome by looking at its set of teeth. They display aggression through the lip flap, an act of aversion where they turn their upper lips inside out on their nostrils to demonstrate their teeth and gums. This scares intending predators and deters them from attacking. Number 4. Goose. One might wonder if geese have teeth and may need clarification about how they work. Geese have teeth, but are a bit more complicated than you think. If you watch videos of this animal, it seems obvious that it has teeth, because you'll see sharp white things lining the interiors of its beaks. But do we call them teeth? Scientists say geese have hard, spiky cartilage called tomium. It resembles the functions like teeth, but is made from the beak. The tomium doesn't have an enamel like the regular teeth. The enamel is the hard protective layer covering your teeth. You may feel too relaxed hearing that goose's teeth are made of cartilage. Don't be fooled, because the tomium isn't soft or pulpy. It's made of a bone-hard material and helps the animal rip through vegetation and living prey. Scientists believe birds used to have teeth about 80 to 100 million years ago. Maybe those with larger teeth went extinct, leaving us with other species. You would also find rows of tomium on this animal's tongue. It helps them rip vegetation from the ground. Number 3. Gariel. Gariels are the closest relatives to crocodiles. They are believed to have split from other crocodilians over 40 million years ago. These predators have an odd-looking snout adapted to capture their favorite food. When males become sexually mature, they develop a bulbous on their snout. While they typically reach up to 4 meters long, the longest make ever seen was 6 meters. Like in all reptiles, their skin is covered by scales of various shapes and sizes. These scales are made of keratin, a protein in the skin and hair. Gariel scales tend to be smoother than those of other crocodilians. Their mouth contains rows of sharp teeth. It's easy to freak out when it opens its mouth due to the teeth arrangement. But researchers say they're not dangerous to humans, except when they feel threatened. Their legs are weak compared to other crocodilians. When on land, they can't lift their belly to drag themselves over the ground. This animal's weight varies, but many weigh between 350 to 400 pounds. However, larger males can reach up to 1,500 pounds. Number 2. Camel. If you've never looked into a camel's mouth, permit me to give you a brief insight into what it looks like. Camels have big, thick lips. The lips are split into two, so they can eat more effectively. They can eat the thorniest plants and not even injure those sturdy lips. These lips cover their large mouth, housing 34 strong, sharp teeth. The teeth are used as weapons to ward off predators. Camels are browsers suited for reaching up trees and plucking their leaves. These mobile feeders often visit remote salt lakes, where plants high in electrocytes and moisture are present. In the wild, they search for plants high in salts. While most animals store fat in their bodies, camels store theirs in their humps. When food's hard to find, they refer to this body part for energy. This hump may even slip and hang on the animal's side. After the animal has had sufficient food, the hump becomes firm and plump once more. The hump of a healthy, well-fed camel weighs 35 kilograms or more. Number 1. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamuses are one of the most feared animals given their size. One of its creepiest features is its odd-looking mouth housing its teeth. While these humongous animals are herbivores, they're equipped with long, sharp canines that cause severe damage. They weigh up to 4.5 tons, making them one of the heaviest animals on the planet. You might assume that herbivores can't hurt other animals. Hippos have a complete set of heterodont teeth, including premolars, incisors, canines, and molars. Unlike other herbivores, they have extra-long canines that grow over a foot long. These herbivorous mammals also have incredibly sharp canine teeth, which they use to fight other hippos over mates or food. While hippos have 36 teeth, some species have more because of the deciduous teeth retained after adulthood. Until next time, adios.